All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome y'all to the most dangerous podcast on YouTube, R.N.S. We thank y'all for tuning in. Right now, I'm here with the panel, and we got a special guest.
Who, me? I've been here all the time.
Now, we ain't worried about him, but we talking about this special angel right here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, y'all, I'm D.
Welcome, D, to the panel. This is the first time. This is history in the making. This is the first female to sit on the panel.
Notice he ain't
with
give a
some
fuck
real
about
niggas.
us.
Nah, we good. We regulars.
As y'all know, I'm your hostess with the mostest, King. Fellas, introduce yourselves.
Oh, now you want to get to us.
Yeah.
I'm that regular nigga. Stanley Jenkins, man. Yeah.
And Cornell West, Fly Guy C West, all social media. Holla at your boy.
You already know what it is. We're going to touch on every topic from politicking
To bitches ticking?
to bitch ticket.
That's what you said.
He did.
If we going all the way
That's
100,
that's
We're gonna
fact.
keep it going.
we going
But,
all the way 100.
We're gonna get to some deep shit tonight, fellas, lady. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. So
Ah, shit, son.
first topic up.
Take a deep breath.
And this goes for you too, D. I have a curious
Let me
question.
take a shot.
Yeah, you may want to drink to this.
Everybody take a
I
deep breath.
apologize
Take
to
an
everybody at
extra
home for this
shot.
statement. But
We going
wanna
deep.
know. Curious minds want to know: would you seriously get into a serious relationship with a stripper?
No.
Damn, just like that? Why not?
I like my woman to be mine. And if motherfucker going all, and it ain't nothing wrong with being a stripper. If that's how you get your paper, that's how you get your paper. But I like my woman to be mine.
Yeah.
Can't be sliding all up and down the pole, grinding on niggas and
Letting
shit.
everybody touch
and,
on you
And then
and-
come home want to sit on my lap.
Nah.
So when you ask that question and stuff and you say get into a relationship as in a marriage, are you saying that she's still a stripper? Or
Yeah, she's still a stripper.
well, okay.
She's still a stripper. You know, you met her, she was dancing, you know.
Well,
Y'all
see,
got to
that's the
liking each
problem
other,
then.
y'all were talking. Because, I mean, you don't have to meet a stripper at a strip club, you know. You
Yeah,
met a
but see,
chick that you like.
that's the problem now and stuff because for one, if you met her and you start talking to her and stuff, you met her in a strip club or you knew she was stripping.
Yeah.
And then you want to turn around and now have a big problem over her stripping. You liked it what she was doing when she was on the pole.
But that you just eliminate that. It's just for that setting, for that fantasy.
What she's doing
What
right
she's
now.
she's selling that to everybody. You can't give me.
But if you end up
What-
getting into a relationship with her and you knew that she was stripping,
I'm not even
then
entertaining that idea of taking it serious.
Right.
With a
So,
stripper.
so
No.
is the stripping kind of like acting?
No.
I mean, they come up with stage names. They try to live
They
a
do.
separate life from
not
what
the
they
same
bring
thing.
home. Why is it the same thing? Lisa Ray pretended to be a stripper. She doesn't seem to have an issue.
She
She
with
pretended
movie.
to be a stripper
She
in
still
a
got
movie
naked.
and got her money.
she didn't get
Now-
all the way
And
naked.
she ain't
She
stripped
didn't get all the
since
way.
then.
I mean, a lot of strippers don't get all the way naked. They just show their titties.
Has she stripped since then?
Thank
we don't
you.
know that we know of.
Oh, okay.
I'm finna say I ain't never been in a strip club, you know,
That we know of. but-
featuring Lisa Ray
but
tonight.
if- but- but if
and V,
Lisa-
and V Live, Diamond.
But if Lisa
Wow.
Ray was stripping, you gonna come with them ones.
Oh, I might pull up with a
But
couple.
that's only for that
I might pull up
setting.
with a
It's
couple.
only for that setting. It's only for that entertainment, however long you're in that building.
Yeah,
You're not about to try to like wife her because she look good on
right.
the damn stage.
So
coming
if
up
you
down the
met
pole.
her outside of the strip club and y'all got to talking, she didn't tell you her occupation and she got to feeling you and was just like, hey, you know, I like you, but I just want you to know that I dance. You still not gonna pursue that?
It would bother
Not
me.
seriously.
It
Just
would
a-
bother me.
No.
Some males, not to that one, they probably pursue just sex, but I don't think that some of them would pursue
Exactly.
a whole relationship because
Exactly.
then again, a woman got to also understand that your body is, I mean, that is yours. It's like a male's kingdom and everything else and stuff. That man looks at your body and he's like, that's a sacred temple for mine.
So-
It ain't even a
because you
kingdom.
strip-
It's a playground. I want to
Exactly.
swing from the
Yeah,
swing.
and
Everybody get to see.
I wanna slide
everybody
down
get to
the
see
slide.
your woman half naked or even full naked.
So
Yeah.
because
And you
your
wanna
girl-
wife that?
So because your girl strip, that makes her different or her body is less sacred than someone who doesn't?
You goddamn right. Yes.
So what separates her from a model? Because a lot of the models, they do shoots where they're nude
I've done
But who-
shoots.
but
and they take photos of it.
And that's
So
cool.
how is that different from what a stripper
For
does?
those individuals that want to date those, that's cool. For they can do
I'm
that.
finna say now, wait a
Yeah,
minute
so
and
it's like-
stuff, because I modeled for 3 years and I've done nude
Exactly.
to where it's a male model and stuff, and he's holding me up, and I'm nude,
But that's
or
cool.
I'm body painted and everything else and stuff, but no one is putting their hands on me or tipping me with no
But
money.
see, that's the thing. I think being a stripper, dancer, booty shaker, whatever you want to call it,
Exotic entertainer.
it's about
Yep.
selling your sexuality in person.
Is it selling the sexuality or is it selling a fantasy?
Both. Both.
Both.
Do you watch porn?
And either way it go, I can't deal with no porn star either. What I look like?
But do you
That's
watch-
even worse.
But do you watch it?
That is worse.
Huh?
But do you watch it?
No, I don't watch porn. I don't rape myself.
Oh, so ain't nobody here got a Pornhub account.
I ain't
No,
no porn.
Pornhub account.
No.
This
You
nigga.
on your own with
First
that.
of all, porn is
You on
free,
your own
but
with
this
that.
nigga got a whole account.
I'm just answering the question. Curious minds want
I
to
mean,
know.
I'm like this, and so what I need to watch porn for? Because if I have my man, me and my man can just make our own.
A long nigga like. Sorry.
It's the alcohol, people. So let me ask you something. What's the difference between a stripper and a woman who works 9 to 5 and is very promiscuous? Because one thing I've noticed is that most strippers, they don't too much date like a woman who works 9 to 5 does.
This is true.
So I'm looking at it from this aspect of they're harder to get, and when they do get with someone, they're normally with them for long periods of time. So what's the difference between this woman who's selling a fantasy versus this woman who's covering everything up?
Well, you
A woman who's a stripper and stuff, she's looking for a man who got that money that's gonna take her out the strip club, so he can pretty much take her out the strip
But
club.
I mean, is that necessarily true?
Half of the time, yeah. If you
What about
really
the
look
other
at it,
I wouldn't
because
even say half.
I mean, if you really look at it, if I'm in a strip club and if I'm pulling a rack or 2 racks or whatever they decide to make and stuff that night, if I'm pulling that home, what do I need to get down with a dude just working a little small job that ain't making the money? I'm making way more money than him, so what do I need you for? But yeah, you pull up and you the one coming in with them bags of money, throwing it up, then you the one that I'm running to.
But if it's love, why would money matter?
Because you're a stripper. So stripper ain't really too much looking for love. She just looking for a person.
can't
with
strip
a
up
Why
desire.
can't strippers look for love?
A lot of them not
Hold
looking
up.
for love.
I thought it was every girl's fantasy to fall in love and have that way.
Yeah, it is and stuff. But if you look at it these times of
Fall in
day and
love with
stuff,
what kind
women
of way?
ain't looking for love. They like shit. What love got to do with it? Hell, this is what your pockets got for them. Now, what a woman and stuff that's working and she's
That
taking
just came
care of
from
her
a
own
woman.
business,
Let's
she
just put that
looking
out
at
there.
it like, don't get me wrong, you got different kind of women. So you got women that you see that do look for that because she know exactly what she has to offer. That's a queen. So
Okay.
a queen knows what she has to offer, and she's not going to downplay herself, nor is she going to be cut short in life for a man who don't really want nothing but actually spend on her to fuck and don't want anything.
But you know what thing I picked up on is like, I've never heard a guy, like I've heard people say, oh, I talked to a stripper, she finessed me. Okay, that's cool. But people that I've seen seriously date exotic dancers, you never hear them say, oh, she fucked me over, or she cheated on me.
No, they with them.
But I've had plenty of 9 to 5 women where people say they just not shit. They ain't worth a damn.
But see, I have seen, well, okay, what I gather from that is as a, again, stripper, dancer, whatever you want to call yourself, when you are bathed in sexuality at your job, you want to go home and sit the fuck down.
Right.
But if she a fucking doctor, lawyer, accountant, it's like she don't play that role all fucking day long. So when she get off, she want to play that
She
role.
got more energy.
The same way a fucking veterinarian get home and don't want to deal with his dog. He's like, I've been dealing with fucking dogs and cats all day.
Exactly.
You know, that type of shit.
So I have
agree
a
with
question then. If that's the case, if it's harder for, because again, these strippers out here, they're selling fantasies, right? So every dude that's coming into the strip club or they're encountering and they say, hey, I strip, they know that guy immediately, 9 out of 10 is gonna wanna do one thing. They wanna fuck. They wanna fuck the fantasy. That's what they come for. They don't come for the person, they come for the fantasy.
Well, first of all, you have to.
It depends. Because not everybody that actually goes to a strip club is actually coming to fuck with a stripper.
Well, we know that. We've done it before where we just go to the bar, smoke cigars. That's what we do.
And let's be real. We all trying to fuck something.
It depends.
Come on now. Nah, don't get
So, it
silent on me
depends.
on that.
It
Nigga, we
depends.
all trying to fuck something. I'm
can't
married,
agree
I'm
with you
gonna
on
get
that, my
home and
brother.
I'm gonna fuck something for real. But
Okay, at home.
you know what I'm saying? But let's be real. We all like we go out, nigga. Like, ooh,
So,
titties,
but
ass,
with that
fucking.
being said, though, who's more likely to be more loyal? That stripper or that 9 to 5?
I think you can flip the coin on that.
Can you?
Yeah, 50-50.
I would assume that.
I say you can flip the coin and stuff because for one, a stripper, if another man come with way more money than the man that she got and stuff, then it's bye-bye to you and hello
But
to you.
if she's not looking to get your money, if she's bringing home $2,000 a night,
Yeah, but
and
why
she's
would
not
I?
looking for your money,
But why would I want
she's
a
stripping.
simple man?
but she's stripping. I mean, but why not? I mean,
Nigga,
again,
simple?
if it's
You
about
gonna- you
love,
gonna-
Yeah,
You gonna take
simple.
less
That's a
money?
hard word.
I mean, I'm not saying taking less. She's still working.
And stuff for simple
But
man
she
who
a
ain't got no
stripper.
job and ain't
She's
got
a
nothing
stripper.
and stuff to
But
do.
why
So
does
now
that make
he
her
just
different
coming home.
because she strips?
He coming home
Because
beating
you
up for me.
exposed yourself for the goddamn public. What you talking about?
You know how many occupations?
He
where
done had too
people
much jack.
expose themselves for-
Bullshit.
But you
He
know, how
on
many
that
people,
bullshit.
you know how many people expose themselves for the public though?
Not in an exotic or sexual way where everybody can see your goods. Only thing they can't see is they dick in your pussy. That's the only thing they can't see.
I
So
mean, they
would
got
it
the
make it any
butt-naked
better if it was
club
just
and
titties only? That they were just coming out flashing titties?
Bottom of the line, I'm not fucking with no stripper. No, no matter how you try to slice it, it's not happening, brother.
Oh man.
Not on the long term. I mean, if motherfuckers was not married and shit, man, you know how we get. You know how
So-
we get down. I mean,
No.
hey man, look, you know how
I'm
we
not
get down.
blowing no money on a stripper.
Oh, I'm not tricking off no paper. No, I ain't say that.
No.
I ain't tricking off no paper.
So let
But
me
what
ask you
stripper
this,
you
though.
fucking with you ain't paying for?
What you mean? But look here, man. Look
I don't go to the shake joint.
man.
I don't go to the shake joint, so I don't know.
So let me ask y'all something. Do y'all believe
Snatch
that
her right off the pole,
that
man.
the
What's
no's
up?
that we're getting right now is mainly due to insecurity and trust issues?
Repeat that.
Yeah.
So everyone's saying no to dating a stripper, right?
No.
Is it because of insecurity and trust issues?
No.
Let me find out you got a stripper or something.
No, I mean I'm asking.
He got one on the back burner
hey,
now.
I'm asking the
Keeping it
tough
warm.
questions. I wouldn't be opposed to dating a stripper though.
It sounds like you're in support
open.
of the slut
Yeah,
the
I
slut
mean-
shaming
The
and all
slut
that
shame.
shit.
I mean, I think
Sound like
he
that's what
like
you're
that and stuff. You get that girl on girl action too. You
What
know, they
girl on
probably,
girl action?
I mean, because they might end up
I
bringing
mean, I
their
can,
friend in.
I can get a regular girl to get girl on girl action. That's nothing these days.
A
Everybody
regular
can.
girl. What's a regular girl?
A 9 to
Because
5.
it ain't. I'm a
girl that
9 to
ain't
5
stripping?
girl and stuff. And
I mean,
guess
but
what?
do you
Ain't
have
no-
your liquor license?
It ain't no girl on girl action
what?
with me.
Okay, so some girls do have their liquor license.
Liquor license.
her.
Yeah, lick her
Lick
license.
her license.
Lick her license.
Liquor.
Yeah,
Lick
lick
her.
her.
Nah, I got that
Like
lick him
liquor?
license. That's about
Okay.
it. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I don't necessarily. Yeah.
Oh,
The double entendre. The double entendre.
I'm gonna
So
drink to that.
I don't need a stripper to find a girl that has her liquor license.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's not more so of what you do, it's how you do it. You know, if you present yourself in a manner that's not as, how can I put it? So I don't want your work life to come to your home life.
Okay, but how is she presenting herself? And okay, so if you, I hate to change that up and stuff, but I'm gonna ask you a question quick.
ahead.
So if you cool with that, and you're saying the stuff that as long as she present herself and stuff, how is she presenting herself in a club when you walk in? Well, if she
not
don't
walking
know, you decide to walk in. Just period. How is she supposed to be handling herself there
So
when a
she-
man and stuff
supposed to be-
needs
She
to reach in
bent the
between
fuck
that?
over,
Let me
my
ask you
nigga.
something. Let me
Nah,
ask y'all something.
she
'Cause
bent.
I'm gonna counteract your comment.
Nah, you
saying-
need to answer
No,
the question
listen.
first.
I'm gonna answer your
He
question.
dodging.
question.
He
I'm gonna answer
dodging.
your question.
This guy.
That motherfucker.
I'm gonna answer your
Hey.
question. I'm gonna say, if I were to walk into a strip club and I saw my girl bending over doing all the extra stuff, I'm gonna feel some type of way. However,
That was a big ass
That's that figure.
However.
Okay, is that huh?
if my girl can't come up to my job and just walk in there and see what the fuck I'm doing, I'm not gonna go to her job and just walk in there and see what the fuck she's doing. Why would I? Because I'm not insecure like that.
You can
If
freely
we-
walk into a strip club anytime
I know.
you want to.
Pay the
Okay, so
couple.
how would you feel and stuff if one of your homies or one of your friends and stuff built the time? Oh man, say so candy your
I
girl.
done paid your girl extra
Man,
$75.
No,
Hey,
your
yeah.
girl
if they
lifted
my
her.
homies, I'm gonna tell my homies, hey, bro, we done already had a conversation. Hey, bro,
Your
boy.
girl, your girl lift her G
We
string
gonna have a
up,
conversation.
showing her pussy
Nick.
so I can slide her extra
I'm
20
not
right there.
entertaining that shit
Hey.
no more.
Hey,
We gonna have that
no, I'm gonna
conversation.
put this
Your
out here.
homeboy gonna be in the
Nah.
back.
We gonna have that
ducked
Look here,
off
I'm gonna put
quickly.
this out here. You my nigga,
Yeah.
but if you date a fucking stripper, I'm gonna make sure your rent get paid. That's all I'm gonna say. Go on ahead, girl.
And nigga gonna be in the back time of you tell her,
Go on ahead.
go on, come on down.
Oh, no, we ain't doing nothing like
King
that.
Fitness.
See,
Nah, we ain't
that's
going
that
that far.
bull. That's that bull.
We ain't going that far.
So,
brought it.
So again, it goes back to, you know, I feel like there's a lot of insecurities when it comes to dating a stripper, not necessarily the occupation, but more so of the image. It's people thinking that, oh, well, what are people gonna think if I date a stripper? It's so much of the self-blame and the, I wonder what my mama gonna think. I wonder what my cousin gonna say.
You know what?
What
A lot
if my
of
homeboy-
males really don't care about what their family think and stuff because hell, a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people these days be more about what they homeboys or what other people on the outside world. If I'm walking with you to the movie theater or we going out to eat, I got to worry about it and stuff. What the next person like? Oh, they talking loud. Say, man, that's old. You know, old girl. Such and such fucked last week over there at the strip
Wait,
club.
fucking and stripping two different things.
I
now.
mean, hey, some of them be doing that in the strip clubs,
But
though.
who's actually taking the stripper that serious besides the dope boy?
Obvious
Besides the
him.
dope boy. Besides the dope boy. Give me that. Who's actually taking the stripper serious to want to
But
actually be in a
this is the
serious
question.
relationship
But see,
with?
this is the question that he's asking.
But
And
see,
stuff.
that's the
He's saying
thing.
the insecurity.
But
it's
if all women are created equal, regardless of their
Will.
occupation, just because she tells you this is what I do for a living, you're not gonna take it seriously.
I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm just saying.
Real nigga shit. I'm not lying. I'm not
Hey.
taking you serious.
It's like, what you do for a living? Oh, you know, I do this. What you do for a living? Oh, I'm a stripper or dancer, whatever you want to call them. Really? Oh, okay. Hey, you look nice.
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to fuck, and that's it.
yeah, because now you see him as a total
Right.
different person. Now, whatever it was and
Yeah.
stuff that you was thinking about, oh, I'm thinking about getting to know her and everything else, all that done switched
And that-
to,
And that's not to say that we should look down upon them at all.
that's what it sounds like.
That's not what
No,
I'm saying.
You have your
Shun
preference.
them.
You
It's
have
just
your preference.
everyone should have their
You have
preference.
your preference.
And that's
some
my
people.
preference.
Some people fall in love with
Stone
strippers.
them.
I need a
Some
9
people
to
fall in love
5
with
chick.
strippers. Some people don't.
Need a 9 to 5
Payne
chick.
fell in love with a stripper.
And see
but
where
then
you
again,
got
that
it?
stuff. Okay, so you know what?
Motherfucking
Let me make
bankrupt.
sure that I correct this.
It's bullshit.
Hold on.
Hold on, I want to make sure that I correct this because then again, I'm a woman and they got a lot of males out here and stuff. They want to be dope boys instead of going out there and get 9 to 5s.
True.
I don't want to turn around and get with you. You a dope boy. You make my spot hot. I'm getting kicked out of my stuff, or you getting ran up in, and bam.
Your life in
Hell,
danger.
my life is in danger. My kids' life is going to CPS and everything else. So I'm getting locked up over some bull. So then again, a lot of the time and stuff. Do I not think that women can actually use more of their brain than actually using their body assets to make what they want? But then again, at the end of the day, you got males that's out here ready to make a quick hustle. So that's what half of the females want to do.
Why is it more acceptable for male strippers to date versus female strippers? Because male strippers don't have this same.
Look, I ain't went to no male strip
I'm just
club, but
saying.
I like the
Male
guy
strippers
though.
It's easier for them to date. They don't have that same stigma.
So-
no one's saying, "Oh,
I
he's
can't-
a stripper. He's a hoe."
I don't
who
want
on
to
this
date a male
panel-
I can
stripper.
say as far as for me, I don't know any male strippers because I don't have these damn conversations.
There
so
you
I don't
go.
know.
That's what I was about to say. Do anybody
I
on
would
this
wanna-
panel
I mean, I
know
would
a
wanna
male
date-
stripper?
Yeah, I know a male stripper, but I wouldn't want to date him because at the end
I
of the
played football
day,
with one.
there's females and dudes inside that strip club. You got gay dudes inside the strip club, just like it's studs inside a regular strip
See,
club.
that's cool. I know.
So I can't see my dude popping his dick in front of another dude's face. I'm just saying.
I know a male stripper. The nigga actually dance. He travel all over the country and shit and do his thing. Get his little paper. All right, cool.
Okay.
But
Hold on.
But the nigga has told me it is hard as fuck to find a woman because all they see him as is a sexual fucking object. That's just what it is.
But he wants to date seriously, right?
Well, he trying.
Exactly. So that's my
better got the
thing.
industry.
That same mentality.
That's what I told him.
He wants to date
I said, you can
seriously.
personal train, bro. The nigga cut. The nigga cut up.
That's cool.
But you
as
gotta do
far as,
something
like,
else.
You popping? Nah.
So
He popping what?
before
He popping what?
before we get off this subject, y'all got 10 seconds to answer this question each. All right.
Go for it.
So here's what we're gonna do. Have y'all ever slept with a stripper? Go.
Yes.
Go.
No.
Go. No.
No.
Never.
Not yet.
No.
This nigga
Keep
here.
my options open,
I'm
baby.
telling you,
I'm
it's the
single.
back burner. It's
Yeah.
the back burner.
He got that on his own. He can have that.
Hey man, I can never mind. Listen, let's move on.
Okay.
Move on, man. Shout out to the strippers out there. Hit my DM. I'm always open. Let's go move into some more scenery shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to take y'all back a little bit, back to the early 2000s, man. And I can recall on my way to high school, and on my way to high school, me and my partner Benny was rolling up to Tech. Shout out to Green Beach Trimble.
Fuck Tech. Okay, go ahead.
He put a CD in there, and as soon as that CD came on, man, I heard, ooh, ain't this some shit? And I said, who the fuck is this? He said, oh man, this Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci. You don't know them? I said, man, where the fuck they come from? Dallas. So I want to ask y'all about the DFW music scene.
Okay.
And from where it started, starting then, because that was my first exposure to Dallas music. You know what I'm saying? And then all the way up until now and what changed. So I'm going to start there.
Okay.
And remember at that time, I believe DSR was coming out.
Yeah.
You know, DSR had hit the scene real big with their mixtapes on my screens. You remember that shit?
You didn't like DSR? Nigga, DSR was fooling.
I did not. But like the thing, it was popular. That's what everybody listened to. It just didn't appeal to what I wanted to listen to. Just like now, to like with today's music.
So what was you listening to back then?
Back then, I would listen to certain stuff from the crib. But I would listen to everybody's whole albums.
Because DSR dropped at the time. Okay.
I don't care about the on my screens, the throwback jersey.
Yes, nigga.
Okay.
I didn't like that shit because I wasn't doing none of that. I didn't have nothing in my screen in my car. I didn't have no screen in my car. I wasn't rocking no throwback jerseys. It didn't appeal to me, so I wasn't listening to it.
Yeah.
What about Lil Brad?
I listened a little bit of Lil Brad.
Yeah, you gonna do something.
You jumped
You gonna
R.I.P.
fucking
Lil
somebody.
Brad. R.I.P. Lil Brad, for real.
Yeah.
I listened to some stuff, but not everything that everybody put out.
So what changed? You know what I'm saying? If we can move forward a little bit in time, we had a point where I thought the DFW was about to take over the music scene. You know, Houston had they surge, and right after that, you had
The
Lil
Dougie
Will.
stuff. All
Yeah,
that,
oh my
the
goodness.
Dougie stuff.
The
Lil Will
boogie,
came
the
out so
boogie movement
hard.
is
Yeah.
when
In the
it
2000s.
B
Yeah.
Hemp, GS Boys, Trap Squad Cartel, Tum Tum had his single out, The Row had his single out. I mean, we were moving, man. You know, and we were on 106 in Park. I mean, literally, we took over 106 in Park, one by one, man. And then all of a sudden, we all fell flat. What the fuck happened to the scene?
It was a movement where, in my opinion, just listen, at that time with the music, as far as like the boogie, the gig, and all that type of stuff, everybody wants to try to like duplicate that and try to like top whatever song they had out that got the most spins and this and that.
Yeah.
It just didn't work out for them.
Do you blame local radio?
Do I blame local radio?
Yeah.
I mean, because local radio pushed it.
When I go to Houston,
Yeah.
I don't hear shit but Houston music.
No,
That was
when
so
I
much
used to go to Houston back in, I used to go to Houston back in the day. Around that time,
Yeah.
anytime I went to Houston, all my people I went to college with, every time we went out somewhere, they would not dance to Houston music. But when Dallas shit came on,
They be in their crunk.
they in
Yeah.
there live.
I don't know
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you was at, but when we was down there,
What
and
year
so-
When was that?
2003, 2004,
Oh, 03, 04?
2005,
Okay, I thought
03,
you was like-
03, 04 was like more like Atlanta.
Nah, man,
That's why I was like-
Atlanta had some shit on the tunes,
But I'm talking about as far as like the club stuff, as far as like the dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
That didn't come to like a
Yeah.
little bit later with Dallas until like 2006, 2007.
I mean, yeah, they came later on, but as far as Houston, they made sure when you went to their clubs, you gonna hear your Atlanta shit, you gonna hear some D-Town shit.
Of course.
But you damn sure gonna hear
His
some
Houston shit.
you gonna hear that, but it's not. Houston music is not the same as Dallas music.
No, it's not. It's not.
Houston people, when they go out anywhere, they want to just sit there and be fly and vibe to whatever it is. But they're not trying to actually get out there and dance like we do here in the DFW. They're not.
It just depends.
Depends what.
Okay.
You can put on Most Cities Done right now. Everybody gonna stand in the middle of the club and do this.
Nah, nigga, it ain't even that. I'm gonna tell you what it is. I was at the club one night. Exactly. Right there. That's what the fuck you gonna get.
But
every
you're not,
single
but you're
time.
not. That's not a song that make you dance unless you already dancing with a chick. She gonna get into it.
I done
Louisiana.
But it's not gonna make you do a different kind
Yeah, everybody gonna be like,
That's cool.
That's a dance though.
ain't nobody gonna be pulling no,
But
ain't nobody gonna pulling
It's
no
just
chick to
getting
that
everybody
song.
on the dance floor.
But ain't nobody gonna be pulling no chick for that
It's
song.
getting the people
Nah,
that know the
everybody-
dance on the
Hell
dance
no.
floor.
Ain't nobody gonna be.
Possibly.
Ain't nobody finna be pulling no
So-
chick to the dance
so-
floor talking about
Not for
Southside.
Southside, no.
Hell no.
As much as the boogie songs came out, you know what I'm saying, due to Ricky Bobby
Yeah.
and
Stanky
everything
Leg
else.
and-
Stanky
yeah.
Leg and why didn't we get that recognition? What happened to that? Because when Bust That Pussy Open came out, man, hey, Lil Will, that was the hottest record I had heard in a long time.
I think we sold it. I won't even say we sold it. We didn't have. We had a whole bunch of talent, but didn't have any business mindset behind.
Marketing and all that stuff.
Right.
behind it,
We
too.
didn't have any business mindset. So the first motherfucker that came through the city and said, "I'm gonna give you 30,000." We okay.
But how
And
did
that's
you
just
get
what it is.
all the way to 106 in Park?
Because that's just the.
I mean, it's
that's
easy
just
to
the
get
song.
on 106 and
That-
Park. Do you
That
know
was
how
in the
to?
video area. Everybody was still like actually
Yeah,
making
you
music
submit
videos.
your
was?
submit your
Nobody
stuff.
makes music videos now. If they do, it's not a TV show where you actually showcase them.
But even then,
on a regular.
so still a whole lot of music videos being made back then.
No, to
True.
me, to be honest with you,
But the
I think
songs
that the
that-
producers, I mean, not the producers, but they managers was a bunch of bull.
That
They
played a part in
managers
it
didn't
too
know.
as well.
They go and get their homeboys. Okay, we all rapped and stuff, and my homeboy, he probably 2 years older than me, don't know a damn
Don't know a
thing
damn
when it
thing
comes
about
down
the
to the industry. And hear 30 G's and was, oh man, yeah, I cut us a deal. And
And sold herself.
yeah, and so did. So you
why
got that
didn't
one hit
we,
wonder.
like Houston, get together and say, hey, B-Hamp, GS Boys, we got a hit. Hey, Trap Squad, y'all got a hit. Lil Will, you got a hit. Tum, we need y'all. Y'all the OGs, y'all got hits. Tum, we heard you got solo. Tuck, you got your solo. Link up and say, we gonna do our own thing. Let's show each other how to get this money. Why didn't that
It
happen?
would have been great to
That
do that because I
would've.
believe everybody was like mostly independent, right?
Everybody was independent.
It would have been great, but you have to acknowledge the fact that when Houston started popping off and Houston had this nigga jumping, this nigga jumping, this nigga jumping, all them niggas had one nigga in mind that didn't have their hand in their pocket, but still came through and said, what's up? Jay fucking Prince. All them niggas knew Jay Prince. All them niggas said, what you think about this? And Jay Prince was like, yeah, all that. So they had an OG in the game, the music game, that knew how the shit played out. But Dallas, we ain't had nobody like that.
So why
We still don't have
I can
anybody
agree
like
with
that.
I can agree
But
with
we
that.
had
Something like that.
veterans as far as like the radio show. Like we had Greg Street, who's been in the music game for a while. Even Bebe had ventured on down here because he had Hurricane Chris.
Radio.
with that song Holly Berry from them boys.
So radio is
But
radio.
That's what I'm saying. Radio only gonna break what's hot at that moment.
Right. But what I'm saying is, but at that time, Bebe was attempting or he was managing artists. You know, and he was that bridge to kind of get everybody over where they needed to go. He knew who was hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But why didn't that happen? You know, I sense somewhat of a, I know part of it was a little bit of jealousy, like, oh, I don't want this person to get hotter than me. And a lot of it was,
Between the
You talking
artists.
about
Yeah, between
the
the
artists or between
yeah,
Baby?
because if you notice, you didn't hear any collabs from these artists. They didn't fuck with each other. DeRoe, on the other hand, he fucked with pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until they gave him reason not to fuck with him. And DeRoe went as far as he can go, because when he dropped Ice Cream Paint Job, listen, when
Nigga
that
shot
motherfucker
off.
came on in the club,
That nigga shot off.
when you heard, yeah, buddy, rolling like a big shot, Chevy took, you got live. You knew what time
She
it was.
started dancing. She started
You know what I'm
bouncing and
saying?
shit.
Because you knew how hot that shit was.
Yeah.
Well, I would say more of the artists that have more of a, here in DFW, they have more of like a local impact when their songs come on in the club. Like Big Tuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all that.
You know what I'm saying?
Whenever Big Tom Caprice music come on,
Caprice classic.
Or that what's that? That old clip. That's my hood. Oh,
Damn,
let that
Young
song
Nino.
play.
That's the other. Young Nino was gonna pop. That boy was 16 years
but even
old.
at the younger dudes at the later age, what's the younger dudes? Young Nation.
Young Nation.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of the song they had,
The
but it's
work,
like
work, don't stop.
all that high energy shit.
The high energy shit.
It was like I'm too old to be out there trying to dance how y'all
That
dance.
caffeinated shit. That caffeinated shit.
But
So, out of all that we're hearing in 2019, and right now Dallas really doesn't have, we have Yellow Beezy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have Mo 3, who's up and coming.
Yeah.
Solo Lucci went to Atlanta. We really ain't heard nothing from him, but he does a lot of writing. You know what I'm saying? If we really just want to talk about success outside of Yellow Beezy, that pen for him has been phenomenal. So, what do we have to do to get that particular sound or that range back in 2019? Going into 2020.
Shoot, I would say take the auto-tune out, but it seems like the auto-tune is the best thing popping these days
that's
and
the sound
stuff.
that-
Yeah.
That's the sound of
It's the sound that
music
everybody
as far
loves.
as like rap and stuff right now.
It all boils down to the fans.
Yeah, because I'm
I-
finna say
I-
you don't even have to.
When
have
DSR
words.
popped, DFW was fucking with DSR.
100%. Still off.
When Twisted Black popped, nigga, DFW was fucking with Twisted Black.
Fact.
We
Twisted
wanted
Black.
DFW music at the time.
Yeah.
And that's just it. Now, right now, DFW don't want DFW
But
music.
why don't we want DFW music?
Well, you got to go talk to them motherfuckers, because I like DFW music.
Depends on the artist.
So,
Nigga, let's be real. I put on some Lil Sick right now, you'll be straight, right?
I listen to your shit too.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
as far as DSR, as far as DFW music, I put on some Lil Sick, you'll be straight right now, right?
Not every song, but yeah, for the most part.
See? And that's just what it is.
I listen to it, I just don't know of everybody's music.
So let's talk about like my boy Lil Ronnie, who had a #1 hit,
Throw
That Ass in the Circle. And he's from the Metroplex. He fuck with all the Metroplex artists. He had a #1 record in the nation.
Yeah.
#1. And he couldn't get any radio play here locally. None. No local stations will play his record. How was that even possible?
What was the title of the song?
Throw
Throw that ass in the circle.
They playing that on the radio? They didn't play it on the radio, but
They playing When We and Dirty.
but listen,
Yeah.
if they play it on the radio, how much of it is actually censored?
Throw that in a circle. Throw that. He had a censored
Riding
version.
around like George Brown.
But it's like
Going back
70%
on
of the song is like
But
you listen to the beat.
Nah,
But he had a censored
he had
version.
some. He had some. Yeah, no, I mean,
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
do
Like,
him
I mean,
But does a censored version sound better than the original?
doesn't matter if it
Don't
sounds
matter
better.
if
that. I mean,
the radio don't give a fuck about that.
No.
Radio
they had
wants
the
wins.
they had the whisper song and stuff back then and stuff. Hello, mama, let me whisper.
Yeah,
You had
the
to turn your
edited
music
version.
all the way up.
You have to listen to that song.
Yeah, wait till you see my. I'm gonna
but
beat that.
They played some cut.
What was the version of some cut?
What it is, bro?
What's up?
What's up?
Can
Can
I
I
get
just-
in them?
Them guys?
So
Sorry.
did they come up with an edited version that the radio can play a lot more?
Yeah, that was the edited version.
Throw that ass
No,
in the
I ain't
circle.
talking about.
But throw that ass in the circle, yeah.
Yeah, they had an edited version.
Now that's the thing. It eventually got to the radio.
Yeah, 'cause I
and the
heard-
radio eventually started
After-
Well,
playing.
I'm saying for it to pop like nationwide for them to really like take off like that.
Yeah, I think
That one spin, yeah, that one song.
nothing else though. At
That's
the
what I'm
time,
saying. That's what
nothing
they
else.
try to probably come out with something else to try to top that, but along the same lines of it. I don't know. I ain't never listened to their music as a whole.
Boys
I was throwing it in a circle.
Huh?
I just know
Boys and
that.
Monsters.
But that song I want to listen to in a setting where I can't control the music,
I can
whether
respect
it's in
that.
a club or a strip club. If I'm in my
respect
car or at the house, I'm not putting that on.
I can respect that.
I'm not
At all.
But
at all.
You ain't right. Throw that ass in a circle.
Ah,
No,
but if you
it just
gotta-
rides
myself in the car? By myself. I'm riding by
it's not
myself.
for you to play in the car when you by yourself.
He,
bro.
he let the windows down.
I want to ride up too. I'll be like,
But
Oh,
neither
you must
was
be gay.
she can walk that walk. Walk that walk.
Hey.
Them songs wasn't made for you to play
at
by
the time
yourself.
when them songs came out, I was in the club scene.
Frankie.
Hey.
At the time them songs came out, I was in the club scene.
But you wasn't in the club when you heard it on the radio.
This is true.
Don't
I
play
heard
like
it in
you
the
ain't-
club before I heard it on the
Yeah,
radio.
but don't play
That's
like
true.
that.
But that's
You
what
was
just like
Throwing Ass
driving
in
with
the
a
circle.
104.5.
Yeah, I
and
listen-
The club
10.9.
wanted it.
But I just said I listen to it in a setting where I can't control the music.
Right.
I can't control the music in the club.
But I'm saying radio didn't play it.
What
Even
else
though
can-
he was a local artist.
What else can they give you outside of Throw That Ass in the Circle or the Frankie and this? That's what I'm saying. What else can these
Hey.
artists give you besides that? That initial
can't speak for
local
the other
radio
ones.
spin.
Yeah.
I'm saying
With
that
him?
the initial local radio spin outside of that song with the edited version. What can they give you outside of that?
Oh, he got numerous.
Yeah.
Running got
Is it appealing to
Yes.
the masses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they can listen to it on the radio?
Yeah. But they
Yes.
just won't play his shit.
The radio won't play.
Right.
What the radio got on against the local artists?
Well, yeah.
I don't
Find
know.
out.
Because they have those different nights where
That's
they have
what
like
we
a
trying to
little
find
local
out.
showdown, don't they?
But look at the time
On different
frame
radio
of that.
stations?
I think.
Look at
But-
the peak hours and non-peak hours. Those competitions, they come in non-peak hours, and mainly when they tell people, "Hey, we're gonna play your song tonight," it's those people reaching out to their people saying, "Tune in, cause they gonna play my song."
Right,
And they
right.
play it during those peak hours, and then after that, you probably won't hear it no more. It's not like it's going in full rotation.
But you think those songs that they want to be, so you want those songs that's played in non-peak hours be played in 5 o'clock in traffic hour?
I wouldn't mind it.
But if they're not
Because-
generating the spins,
Because
how can they get to that?
in order for local artists to excel, they have to have some form of radio support.
And that's why they tell everybody to tune in and call in and
You don't
request
have
a
to.
song.
Not have to.
That's on me, baby. Wouldn't have been as hot if it didn't get local radio play.
That's
But he
on
gave
me,
you a
baby.
radio version,
Was
though.
hot before the radio started
True.
And
playing.
he was already
It was in the
doing-
club. Let's be clear. It
Yeah.
was in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And J. Cruz said, "We got to play this on the radio."
Okay.
So why didn't it happen with Lil Ronnie? Because again, that was a smash fucking hit.
That's because Lil
Yeah,
Ronnie was the first one
everybody
through the
was
pipeline,
on
and
there.
then nobody know what to do with it. That's
We'll
just
see.
what it is. He was the first one out
But
the
then
pipeline.
again, the stuff also, it goes back to management. I mean, your manager and stuff. When you have a manager that's really going out there and trying to get it instead of trying to get one of your homeboys or somebody who really don't know what the hell they doing, you got somebody that can go in and talk to these radio stations and let them know, hey, this is why you should play it and stuff. #1 chart and stuff. I mean, hey, clubs bumping it, blah this, blah that. Dealing with, yeah, man, I'm just trying to see. You got managements that don't know what the hell they doing. They hiring people that's they best friends and stuff, thinking that they best friends gonna get them out there, but they best friends don't know anything. They on TV trying to watch other people.
So is management fucking them over?
Yeah, it really is.
Fuck
So
it.
let me ask y'all something real
Yeah.
quick. If you had your choice of two artists that right now you wish they would come back in the DFW and play music on the radio, who would it be?
Come back?
Yeah, like they
Two artists?
Two. You only get two.
quite frank,
Well, you pulled that one out fast.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
quite frank. Like I was mad he stopped making music. I listen to all his shit.
Yeah.
For real. Quite frank off top. It's only time before Twisted Black is
That
free.
was gonna be my first one, was Twisted Black.
But he already like still in the process of still making music and releasing stuff.
Yeah.
He'll be home soon.
But I'm just saying people that don't make music anymore, quite frank, #1. #2, I don't know who #2 will be.
I don't know if the nigga retired, but I'm sorry. I was a fiend for Fat Bastard from DSR.
Oh,
That's just what it was.
I ain't heard nothing from Fat Beezy.
Everything that nigga spit was a shit to me. That's
Fat
just
Beezy,
what
I got
it
some
was.
tracks for you right now. What's
okay,
up?
well, it was out of DFW. Okay, I was just limited to Fort Worth.
Oh, I was just
Oh, we going
talking about the whole
DFW.
area. Yeah.
Okay, well, I still got quite frank, and I say Tom Tom.
Some Zilla.
Oh, okay.
I think he's still recording shit though.
He coming out.
I don't know. I follow him
Him and,
on
I
IG.
It just
believe
ain't
him and
popping
Mo3
like it
dropped
popped
something recently.
back
Say what?
then.
Him and Mo3 dropped something recently.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I ain't heard it.
Oh yeah. And it's fire. What about you, Miss D?
Well, your girl is an R&B, so that's all I like listening to. I let rap, y'all can kind of miss me with that and stuff, but if it comes down to popping that booty, yeah, I'm good there.
So
Fred
you got
B.
two artists.
Go ahead and send us some tracks. I think for me,
She gonna dance to him.
I'm gonna continuously bump Lil Ronnie.
Yeah.
I hope, you know, he did an interview where he said he was gonna retire from music, and I hope that was just the
Talk.
anger talking,
That'd be that big king.
cause his shit go hard.
He used to know.
Yeah.
I know, but still,
And I would
he go hard.
say,
Can't stop him.
shit. I'm trying to see what Tuck gonna do. I want to hear some Tuck.
Really?
I want to hear some Tuck. I'm trying to tussle.
Hey, now I
what
know
I'm
that.
Yeah.
I need to hear Southside the realest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to hear that shit. I want to hear that. So, but at any rate, man, we're going to move on, man. Shout out to all the artists in the DFW, man. I wish everybody the best of luck. Hope you pump your shit out. You need to fuck with us. We
Buy
got
my
you.
beats.
Hey, man, we're going to move on
Sorry.
to a very sensitive
cool.
subject.
Yeah.
You know,
All right, we going to
Freddy, go on,
we
come
getting
on
to the
now.
meat.
we get into the meat and potatoes, man. So this has been a war, if you will, of the ages between the black community. It's one of the things that have been touched on by such great directors like Spike Lee. You've probably seen it even in some of the Hughes Brothers films,
Okay.
as well as John Singleton films.
Okay.
And we're gonna touch on light skin versus dark skin. We are going to touch on this. This is one of the things, man.
Biz, I'm
that's-
through. Unhook me. Unhook me. I'm
No.
done.
Light skin
So,
ain't in no more. They probably
let me
quit
ask-
playing.
Light skin ain't in no more.
Oh, here you go. See, she has begun.
That shit right there.
I'm ready.
That's what I be talking about.
So let me ask y'all something.
Go ahead.
Do we as a black community discriminate on each other based on our skin tone?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, we do.
Why is that?
Because we've been trained to do so.
Who trained us to do that? The white folk, man.
Well, yeah.
That- that-
Well,
that- that good old torch.
What's been portrayed on TV? What's acceptable? What's not acceptable?
And back
What's
then, the
taboo,
stuff
what
bright
is
skin
not?
was just really acceptable. And they made it seem like yellow bones, high yellow, it was closest thing to white.
They was working in the house with
Yeah.
my son.
They- yeah.
It goes back.
They was the inside
it goes
slaves.
Back.
Yeah, they was the inside
Say
slaves.
inside
Yeah, they're them
House
house
niggas.
and them
House
house niggas.
So you telling me that this goes back as far as slavery,
Hell yeah.
And this is brand new information to you?
and it's
Let me say yeah.
what I'm saying is it a jealousy thing?
Jealousy.
Yeah, jealousy. Is it because
I don't think the field niggas was jealous of the house niggas.
I just think that the people with more melanin skin tone,
Melanated.
they
folk.
wasn't given their just due.
okay? So in
Wait, you talking
today's-
about back then or today?
I don't know, because the
Still
house
today.
niggas was kind of
Like from back
slow.
then until now. It's still the same.
So do you think that light skinned people get more opportunity than the darker skinned people?
Yeah. They do.
Really, nigga?
I think they do. They don't?
I would say back then,
Man.
yes, and
They
stuff.
don't
But
right now?
right now, black is beauty and stuff, and then not only that and stuff, black, dark skin is actually starting to come out way more than bright skin. But if you really look at it, I don't mean to be mean, but when have you ever seen a real dark skinned, chocolate, beautiful woman that get to the age of 50 and 60 and she still look beautiful?
A lot of
But
them.
then
A lot
when you
of
turn around and see, but then get a light-skinned woman that's real light and get her around 50 or 60, and how old does she really look?
No, they look the
They
same.
look good.
No,
They look good
not,
too, though.
not all of them.
They
not
both
all
look
of 'em.
good.
I done
Not
seen
all
some.
of 'em.
What's
Hey,
wrong
I done
with
seen
Lily?
some good looking 50-year-old
Lily
yellows
Whitfield?
now.
No,
Well, she
no,
light-skinned.
you got,
Yeah,
you
she
got,
light-skinned.
you
She
got
look
some,
damn
you got
good.
some,
Well, you got
you got
Angela
some yellow
Bassett.
bones and
Angela
stuff.
Bassett look damn
they
good.
age
You got
different.
Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Look damn good. Sade?
You got
Look
she-
damn
Boom,
good.
nigga, right
Hold on,
there.
Sade.
You got
Yeah,
Kenya
she-
Moore that still look good, and she
She look damn
dark
good.
skinned.
Yeah, she is.
But it's just a colorism thing with black people because
That's
of
the
what's
thing.
on TV, what's portrayed as attractive, what's portrayed as beautiful, what's acceptable in
It's like motherfucker.
their
Shit, it ain't even
acceptance.
there. It's art. Look at motherfucking Tyler Perry movies, nigga. Nigga saying
what-
the dark skinned nigga always want beating on his woman, nigga. Light skinned nigga
But are
saving
we
him.
gonna hold Tyler Perry to that regard as far
mean-
as Spike Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our ass go out and buy the shit. Our ass go out and spend the money
Cause
like
we
we
supporting
support
black
shit.
I mean, but I think that Spike
can't help
Lee,
that the movie be good.
Spike does his
supporting
fair
black.
share of dark skinned nigga fuck up, light skinned nigga fuck up. I don't
Yeah,
think he
both.
discriminates upon
I don't
based
think he
upon color. If you watch Mo Better Blues, You know what I'm saying? Bleak, he had a dark-skinned woman and a light-skinned woman. And eventually, you know, he cheated with the light-skinned woman. But in the end, it was his dark-skinned Nubian queen that he chose. So I think it's a fair share of the two, you know, when it comes down to Spike. But do you think that people discriminate and date based upon your skin tone?
Hell
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody have preferences.
Well,
I don't like yellow dudes.
Everybody have preferences.
See, that's
I
the
like
thing.
my, I like
wouldn't
my
call
dudes
it.
dark like Tyrese.
See, I wouldn't call it discrimination. I would call it a preference. Motherfuckers just like yellows. Motherfuckers just got chocolate fever. That's just
I
what
think it becomes
is.
discrimination when they begin to talk down
That
Yeah.
on
right
someone
there.
because they're light skinned. And I mean, I hear people, you know, the stigma, oh, light skinned nigga soft. You know?
Yeah, and they be calling them fruity or
Right,
niggas, you know, they stay in the mirror longer than you.
I don't want to date light skinned nigga because
But I'm just saying, like, okay, even going off of that, like, give an example of a light skinned nigga that ain't soft though. I'm not saying they don't exist.
Bitch, you kind of light skinned.
I'm not saying
I'ma
that.
give
No,
an
no, 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 no. He not in that category.
I'm gonna give an example.
But I'm just saying, what, like an example
give
of
an
a
example.
light skinned dude that everybody was like,
Everybody ain't Shamar Moore,
My
man.
pops,
you know, like,
I mean,
my daddy is.
your pops
You know
in
what I'm
the
talking
public scene and
Oh, so
everybody
you
know
on the
about your
public
pops.
scene?
Yes.
You a hard
That's
ass.
what you going off of.
Ike.
Ike Turner.
He wasn't light skinned.
It's Ike Turner.
He said Ike Turner. He rolled with the punches.
You talking about Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Lord.
You ain't talking about Ike Turner.
He played.
I don't have no issue with light skin, dark skin, brown skin, paper sack brown, whatever you want to call
So you
yourself.
think Drake's soft?
Yeah.
You tell me.
Okay, so
Cutting
if y'all
soft.
really want to
We
say
ain't
it and
even-
stuff, I really don't want to be bringing it up, but everybody know Larry McCoy. If anybody who don't know Larry McCoy, he missed the St. Louis and the Players Club. That's my uncle. Hey, finna go ahead and tell what you said. I apologize, but
Oh, shit.
supposed to be at a BET Awards and stuff. He was sitting next to him. Drake was supposed to be fucking Puff Daddy's baby mama girlfriend or something like that.
Shout
He
out to
got
Drake.
up, slapped the shit out of him. Drake didn't do anything, sat right there, didn't move, didn't budge, didn't do shit. It took my uncle to actually get up to actually stop it because Puff Daddy actually wanted to whoop his ass right then and there, and that's coming out of my uncle's mouth.
But for a while, Puff Daddy was that cuddly soft ass nigga.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
be clear.
Y'all
He
seen
was
that dance.
He was that cuddly soft ass nigga. Let's be clear.
But then it's easy
Puffy
to
wasn't doing
actually
that
fuck
shit with
another
Suge.
nigga when you know that another nigga's actually
Puffy-
soft.
That's true.
Puffy had a big bag for a long time, though.
Yeah, when Suge wasn't in jail.
Okay, and money. Okay, and I take that back because money,
Okay, well, wait a
money
minute,
don't make
Suge
you
like-
hard. Money don't make you tough. You know that
Money
type
make
of
you
shit.
do
Like-
some different
Suge
things.
is like-
Suge
Hey,
is
there
like-
was a
Suge is a
time.
light skinned nigga.
He a little
But
boy,
was
yeah.
Suge really a street nigga? Or the people
Hell
behind
yeah.
him? No, the people behind him made him tough.
So
All the people that Tupac named in one of them songs.
I think it was all of the above.
I ain't
No,
say I think
fuck
it was
no.
all of the
No,
above.
Suge was about that life.
Suge was a dude that played in the NFL, popular.
Grew up in
They
Compton.
had, he grew up in Compton, but he had these other street niggas behind
I
him
think Ice
that
Cube
made him
this week.
tough
But
though.
see, I can't tell a nigga that's 6'4", 360 pounds, nigga, you cuddly soft.
I can't say Ice
Yes,
Cube.
the fuck you can.
No, the fuck you can't. That nigga
better
was stomping
not.
the shit. You heard, nigga, he had Vanilla Ice over the motherfucking balcony by his motherfucking ankles.
Who is he doing this to?
I understand that, man.
Vanilla
I
Ice.
said, make you want to ask.
said
what's
Vanilla
my
Ice.
hours?
You said it like Vanilla Ice,
You
Mike
could've did that
Tyson.
like Vanilla Ice.
He beat up Easy.
Light skinned nigga.
He's
Oh, we
Easy
get
was dark.
Oh,
Yeah, quit playing.
Easy was dark.
No, he was not.
And he was
Easy
in the
was
mid.
dark.
He was not
Easy
your
was a-
skin completely.
He was a 5'4".
Okay, look at that. He
punked
was
Dr. Dre.
5'4".
Who punked Dr. Dre?
Sure.
Yeah, now everybody
Dre
know
wasn't no
that.
damn gangster.
He
Okay.
acted like he was one.
No, he did not. He was a music producer.
Okay, another bright
well,
skin.
you find
okay,
out
wait,
tonight,
got
ain't
Ice
you?
Cube.
Okay.
Ice Cube wanna know. Ice
Okay,
Cube wanna
what
know
about the game?
Stop.
What?
What you got against the game too?
So the
I
game,
don't have nothing against the game.
Okay.
he cuddly soft.
I'm not saying he not who y'all think he is.
Who
Who is he then?
Yeah,
Nah.
you know
He's
that
the
nigga
game.
personally.
He's Jason Taylor on
Nah, I
Love
ain't say
Connection.
Tiger. I said
On
the
Love
game.
Connection. Jason Taylor on Love Connection.
Dave East.
Ooh,
That's
East Coast nigga.
East Coast
What
nigga.
that mean?
He an East Coast
He
nigga.
don't get a pass.
He's from over there.
I ain't heard nothing about. I ain't heard nothing about Dave East being soft or being a sucker.
Say he's from over there.
So what about the dark skinned niggas that's colorly soft?
You have those. I'm not saying it's not in both complexions.
But it's more prone than light skinned niggas.
You tell me.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Just saying.
You give me facts.
I'm just saying light skin stay in the mirror a little bit longer than dark skinned niggas.
That's the other stigma.
She
They
just
been what?
said that shit.
They been what?
They stay in the mirrors a little longer than the dark skinned dudes.
No, I agree.
Damn, my motherfucking mic then came out. What the fuck?
And if you actually go through a dark skinned dude phone and a light skinned dude phone, I bet you he got more pictures than the dark skinned dude.
So let me ask you
Every
something.
angle.
So do you think the light
Every
skin,
angle.
dark skin thing creates hidden insecurities within the culture?
Yes. I firmly believe that we raise our girls to believe that being light-skinned is being prettier than being dark-skinned.
I don't know about that because I don't raise my girls that way. I tell my girls and stuff that they dark skinned queens.
Well, you have to,
as a culture.
As a whole, it's a lot more people that's more accepting to women being light skinned than being dark skinned on TV.
Yeah.
And
Your
that's
kids
just-
coming home from school and
So does
stuff,
this go
they
back
seeing
to
that as well.
dark Anvil versus
Light
blue
Anvil?
Dark Anvil was
Dark
real.
Anvil.
That was
Dark
a real
Anvil.
Anvil.
She
But think
real.
about Dark Anvil was the intelligent, cultured, classy black woman, and then you get new
Dancer and
Anvil.
everything
just a
else and
prop.
stuff, and she was just
She was just a
pretty
prop.
and I didn't like her.
Like, is that a thing?
She didn't seem real.
Yeah,
and stuff.
even with Hillary was dingy. Meanwhile, Ashley, dark skin, was just so intelligent and talented, and
Down to earth, it's that sister around the corner.
so it's kind of like the reverse, where we're saying all this stuff about dark skinned people, and we're saying that we're seen in a different light, but at that time, light skinned people were seen in a different light because they did downplay them to be the dumber characters on the show.
But see, that's the thing. We don't control those types of narratives. So,
We don't.
Dude,
So,
are you sure?
hell yeah.
We don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
My wife and kids, same situation. They had a dark-skinned daughter to start off. She was highly intelligent, very witty, very snappy. And then they get the dark-skinned Claire, and she's just dim-witty, dumb, falling down the stairs. I mean,
So was
are we really?
So was that decision Damon Wayans or was
We
it
don't know.
the studio?
We don't
Exactly.
know.
That's what I'm saying.
The writers,
He
the
didn't-
it be the writers
We don't know,
behind
but
it.
if it
We
comes
know.
down to what we're portraying on TV, and we're saying that we teach our children that light skin is in, where's the in at?
But that's not what we're actually saying to our children at home.
Right,
Yeah.
we're not saying
Right.
that per se.
Black is beautiful regardless.
Period. Every fucking shade.
Every
Yeah.
shade. Who had the song? Somebody had a song.
What, black
DRE?
skin?
Indy Irie had a good one, but if somebody else has another one, well, it's the Wale song on his first album, Complexion with Chrisette Michelle.
Yeah.
Every complexion of black or brown is like beautiful. Well, the color of this, top of this box, the tripod, the color of this table,
On my shirt.
his
I like
complexion,
'em.
everybody.
I like 'em, so I'm not gonna say I like them that black, but I like them black that when I turn off the lights at nighttime and stuff, I can't see them.
Oh, she like the navy black.
I like to see
Navy
the teeth.
black.
Blue black.
Like,
Yeah, that
baby,
blue
smile-
black.
Yeah, purple
baby,
black.
smile. Where you at, baby?
That's
There
that
you
Shaka
go.
Zulu black.
Yeah.
There you go.
Complexion. I think it's just something that's just been the last 10.
It's been longer
No,
than that.
it's been longer than as far as like saying what's popular, what's in and what's not. But as far as like the social media aspect of taking it to light skin versus dark skin,
Yeah.
where everybody can see it on a daily.
Yeah.
But
Everybody actually started like actually take that to like consideration and like to heart.
See, I have two light-skinned sisters, and they go through it a lot where girls hate on them because they are light-skinned with long hair, and that's the only thing they see. They
I
don't
mean,
see
yeah.
the person from within.
I got a light skin sister too and stuff, and I mean, she had so many people that always would try to fight her and stuff because of the way she looked, curly hair, bright. They would think that she was Mexican and black, and she just red bone.
Mm.
My mama light skinned, so I
Compared
don't
to
care
me,
about all
just
that.
don't mess with.
Nah, nigga, we black, nigga, all the way through,
Exactly.
man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about? That's
just
just what it
no.
is. Light skin, dark skin, I got
My mama light skinned.
I got all kind of different shades in my
Alright.
sisters. I got all different shades in my kids, man.
Exactly.
That's just what it is. We all beautiful.
I got the
And
same
ain't nobody gonna fuck with them Howards.
Our black is beautiful.
Ooh, I said my legal name. Edit
Y'all
that
heard
shit.
that?
Yeah, no. Keep
Edit that shit out.
that.
Eat that
Keep
shit
that.
now.
Edit that
I know how
shit.
to find them.
So let's go ahead and move on, man. Let's have a real nigga moment real quick. You know how it is. You know how we get down.
The real nigga
We're gonna
moment.
play a round of celebrity, fuck, marry, kill. D, you are the woman of the hour. So we're gonna ask you to go first.
Damn it,
You get
man.
you get to name your celebrity, wherever you want to get them from. Who do you want to fuck? Who do you want to marry? And who would you kill?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so, shit. Wanted to kind of fuck Trey Songz, but I heard he was a little gay.
Damn.
I mean, ever since I heard that and stuff, that he's supposed to have got head from a, transgender
So
or
he
something like that.
tanking,
and
he
stuff.
tanking out here, he tanking.
Yeah, so
He
he kinda,
tanking?
yeah, so he
He
kind of
tanking
tanked me up and stuff. So I don't want to.
I don't believe that shit, Trey.
No,
Fuck that.
Yeah, Trey, I heard, man, Trey. God damn, I would have gave it to you on spot.
tanking
Yeah,
out
it would have been a panic dropper. So I'm gonna have to kill you. Morris Chestnut. Oh yeah, you most definitely can get the business. I mean, you just one fine chocolate.
Is that Mary
That's not.
or is that fuck?
That's that both. I wanna fuck, marry. I'm lusting right
Okay,
now.
you all the way in. Huh?
yeah,
Goddamn.
I'm in there.
You ain't even lubricate that motherfucker. You
Hey,
just went on
it
in.
don't need lubrication and stuff when you got that good wet. Okay. So yeah, that
Wait, who was killed?
Trey Songz
Trey
was
Songz.
killed.
Oh,
Trey Songz.
And Morris
yeah.
Chestnut took 2 spots.
And yeah,
Oh.
Morris Chestnut got
Oh, he
both
taking
of
2
them.
spots.
Yeah, he got both of them.
He's
Mr.
stretching.
Jenkins,
Huh?
who you fuck, marrying, and killing?
I'ma fuck my wife.
Yeah, I know you is.
I'ma marry my
I
wife.
know
Fuck
you
you
is.
mean?
I'ma kill all the other ones.
Don't look in the camera when you
My
say that.
God.
Real nigga shit.
Keep
Mr.
your
West
eyes.
is in the building.
What he did though. What he said.
He back though.
Fucking my wife. I already married my wife. I'm gonna marry you again.
And you
And
ain't
fuck
never
the
gonna
rest of
kill
these
him.
hoes. Fuck the rest of these hoes.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Kill everybody. else.
All of them.
Yeah.
Jill Scott's and everybody.
This nigga just said just.
She ain't my wife right now. She ain't my
Janet
wife.
Jackson,
There you
everybody.
go.
She ain't my wife.
We ain't married, so she all right.
She ain't my wife.
Yeah.
She in that list.
She in the list.
That's a damn shame.
What's yours though?
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
What you
Got it there?
Really?
Yeah,
Damn,
bro.
really?
I got to, man. I have to.
But she in your top 3 though. She made your top 3.
Hey, it is what it is. Gotta kill Tiana Taylor. You know what? I'm gonna go like I'm a fucking Instagram celebrity. I'm gonna go with
Why?
let's go with ladies.
He just fucking- he
bitches
just
love.
Yeah. Who?
I fuck with bitches love Gigi. Go, you should look her up.
Who?
That motherfucker fine.
And Biz,
Bitches-
y'all. Okay.
bitches love Gigi.
Camera, y'all didn't
That's
see
her
Biz
name.
just
That's
celebrate just
her
now.
name on Instagram is bitches love Gigi. Look her up.
Look, I'm
And
looking for my phone.
I'm
Who
going
is
to
this?
marry. I'm gonna go with another Instagram celebrity. I'm gonna marry Carmine. She's a new follow. She fine as hell. I'm gonna go and put a ring on her, and that's what
Hey,
we're gonna
so
do.
y'all heard him. So
I
y'all
don't know
need
who
to
these
go
people
and
are.
get
You would
get in the
marry
inbox.
Carmine. Sure will.
just because she fine?
No, that ain't
Yeah.
it. She has a dope
I'm
personality.
just saying, we had a conversation earlier about somebody that was fine.
But this,
Hey,
she just
hey,
had
it's my motherfucking game. I pick the rules.
She's selling you on
I'm
the
gonna
stripper
kill
shit.
Tiana
She's selling you on
Taylor.
the stripper shit.
I'm gonna fuck
Yeah.
bitches love Gigi, and I'm gonna marry Carmine, and we're gonna leave it at that.
This
po-
guy.
You po fella.
It is what it is,
Whoever
ladies and
Carmine
gentlemen.
is, whoever
You just
Carmine
had a
is.
real nigga shit moment with us, and remember, a gentleman never kisses and tells.
And a gangster never fucking snitch.
We
That's
done?
the show, folks. We done.
We done.
That's it.
Roll the credits.
I'm trying not to get you in trouble.
I'm not gonna get in trouble, my nigga. Grown ass man.
Say what?
I'm get in trouble.
She a bad motherfucker.
She all right.
Okay.
That's the whole show for real?
Yeah.
For today,
Oh my God.
That was an
today?
album.